Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Tristan here, back re-recording this video since my camera battery died and didn't save the video that I had just recorded. Literally was about to finish it, but it is what it is. We're back here and we're just going to be discussing the Jordan 4 Military Black, giving a little update on the hold since we did have a drop for a shock drop yesterday on sneakers. There was 64,000 pairs total, 25,000 men, 39,000 grade school. I could be mixing that up, it could be the other way around, but it doesn't really matter. We're still going to discuss this and kind of get into what I think, because I still think the sneaker is a great long-term hold. A lot I have to say about it that I will get into. So you want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Of course, I'm going to keep it very simple. Let's just try and hit 300 likes on this video. Just kind of helps with like channel engagement. Really helps with just, getting it out there, all that. And thank you guys for 65,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. I did not expect that, but we hit it really quickly. So we're going to, hit road to 66K, road to 70, and then 100, of course. So that's everything that needs to be mentioned. Check me out down below if y'all want to. Also, I'm going to be posting on my Instagram soon, but let's get into it. This is a long enough intro. But yeah, kind of getting into the Jordan 4 Military Black, discussing it. Sorry, I just got entered in a CCS raffle for the Dunk Low Cherry Reds. I'm trying to hit on those, but it's not going to be easy to get those for retail, so I'm not expecting anything too much. But again, this is a very easy to wear colorway. That's the main thing I love about the Jordan 4 Military Black. This is just my personal pair I got right here. I got some other ones in the closet, of course, I'm saving for the hold. Since, again, long term, I think the sneaker is such a safe bet. I think this is like a safe money sneaker, since even though we did just have a sneakers, shock drop for it, it's not going to affect the market like that. If you go check the market on StockX today, it's holding the exact same as it was yesterday. It is unaffected by the drop, unaffected by having more pairs release. But I think once those pairs land in hand, I think it's safe to say that these would probably drop to a range of like 285 to 310. I think that's pretty safe to say. Now, does that mean it will happen? No, there's no guarantee that these will drop in price as far as I'm saying. But again, main thing and main one I can compare this sneaker to is the Jordan 4 Fire Red. Now, the reason I'd like to compare this one to the Jordan 4 Fire Red is just in terms of how they look, and not in terms of their colorway, but I guess the style of sneaker. They're both very simple to wear colorways. Like, it wouldn't be hard for me to put together, an outfit with my pair of Fire Reds. And again, they're both 4s, so that's something else you could say. And, these both have had similar stock numbers. Fire Reds were pretty heavily stocked, and at the times that Fire Reds dropped, there was not a lot of love for them. They were going for like $250 right at the start. I remember that specifically. I mean, I got my retail pair from Sneakers. I was blessed on that day back in 2020. I think I was like February 2020, something like that. I don't know if I'm right on that. But again, main thing about the sneaker, I love the gray on it too. Just kind of want to point this out, the gray. At first I didn't like the gray that goes around the toe box, but then I saw this kind of part that's also kind of like on the lower end of the toe box that matches with it. So once I saw that, I was like, all right, the themes of the sneaker connect. You got the gray that also goes with the, I guess I know this is wrong, but just like kind of the lace connector right here, or at least kind of the lace holder, that's connected to it. The gray part also goes with that. So there's a lot of matching parts in the sneaker, which makes it, again, very easy to coordinate. It's not hard to put together an outfit with the sneaker. And I feel like it'd look good, clean, or dirty. It's very, very simple to wear. But getting into the hold aspect of the shoe, I want to show you all some things. I want to discuss it because I know a lot of you are probably confused on what you should do right now with your pairs. So my best piece of advice I have right now, if you only have between 1 to 3 pairs. Now, if you have 3 pairs and they're all bigger adult sizes, sure, you can maybe hold this sneaker. But let's say you have 2 grade school pairs and 1 adult pair. My best piece of advice I got for you, to be very honest, unless you're the type of person that just likes stacking a lot of sneaker inventory, is just sell those pairs off right now. Take the profit and then use that profit that you get to continue buying upcoming releases and reflip them and make money off that. I feel like that is a much safer bet right now if you only have a few pairs. Now, if you're someone like me that has 10, 15, 20 pairs, maybe even more, because I know some of y'all are real ballers like that and have like 50, 100 pairs. But if you're one of those people, right, I feel like this is a very, very safe bet. It's long-term money. That's the main thing I want to mention. Long-term, not short-term. You're not going to make money quickly off this sneaker. Don't expect any progress to be made in the sneaker until December. To be very honest, that's just what I think. I don't think we're going to be seeing much until kind of end of November, December on this sneaker, and then we'll kind of see it slowly rise to a range of probably 350, 375 comfortably, kind of where the Fire Reds are at right now, and probably will rise in like a form of like plateaus where it'll be like, rise like this, then plateau, then rise like this, plateau, rise like this, plateau, if you kind of get what I'm saying. I can show you an example of what I mean. It happened exactly with the Fire Reds, but that's just kind of what I want to mention. This sneaker, if you're willing to hold it long term, it would probably be until, you start seeing progress in December at the end of this year, but then you would really probably sell it in March, April, May of next year. That's just what I truly think. Probably May next year. I'm gonna wait a year to sell the sneakers. I'm selling mine in end of May next year. That's a year after, exactly a year after the military black drop. They dropped on May 21st, so I'm selling right around May 21st next year. But again, another thing I've mentioned about the sneakers, I love the progress that grade school pairs have made. I think the grade school pairs are sleepers because I want to show you all this chart right here. This is a little bit different. You guys may be able to see this, but this is a slow little rise right here. It's bumpy, but a slow little rise is happening right there. You really can't tell because it's not very significant, and it's also probably going to get canceled out by the pairs that are going to be landing in hand from the sneakers drop that just happened. But there's just something I want to mention. Back to school's coming soon. You know, a lot of parents like to keep their kids fresh. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Grade school pairs might be, you know, making some good progress. I have a ton of grade school military blacks. I have more grade school military blacks than I do adult pairs because I'm that confident in grade school pairs going up more than the adult pairs. I think there's a lot of progress to be made. Go look at the average grade school Jordan 4. They do not go for cheap. That's a hot sneaker right now. So that's just all I'm trying to say. You know, what I'm mainly trying to stress, if you're willing to be patient on this sneaker, you will make some great money on it. That is my personal thoughts. But if you only have like 2-3 pairs, my best piece of advice I have for you would just be to sell it off, you know, get your money, and then continue to reflip on upcoming releases, get entered in those raffles. We got Yeezy Day coming up. We also have the Yeezy Slide restock on the 25th. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can go for, a lot of profit coming up. So don't feel bad, you know, if you're like, man, I wanted to hold these, but I feel like this is a better move. Don't be upset. Be confident in your decision and go with it. Trust me, it'll benefit you. So that's everything I need to say really about the sneaker as a whole. I think it has time to make progress. And you know, if you're someone that's looking to buy pairs, wait until this final, you know, sneakers pairs that we just had, you know, release on the sneakers app. Just wait until they land in hand and then buy your pairs. You know, try and find someone that maybe had your personal size and be like, yo, I got 280 for it, because a lot of people will take that, but because, you know, they're not going to get that off apps after fees and everything. But that's just another thing I want to say right there. So, you know, if you're looking to buy pairs for your personal collection, your time is very soon. But yeah, next coming months, this one will probably be flat or really, really slowly rising. Don't expect too much. This is probably the final time we'll see stock dropping for this sneaker, though. I think we're finally done seeing retail pairs of these. It's safe to say, though, nowadays that we can assume that all 4s will be involved in some sort of restock. I feel like that's a very safe bet. We kind of knew initially, though. I even knew that these were going to restock at some point, but I still think it's a great hold. I really do. It's just a very wearable Jordan 4, you know what I mean? And it's solid. So that's just kind of what I like. It's very easy to coordinate. 4s, you know, I'm a huge fan. A lot of people are big fans of 4s right now. There's a lot of benefits and factors to it. So that's the main reason I think this sneaker will be a good hold. And let me show you why, kind of how I think it'll rise once we get to the point of that kind of in December, you know? So you see how the fire reds kind of rose in like plateaus? You see that? That's exactly how I think the military blacks will rise, and I think it'll make pretty similar progress to it. Now, it's not going to happen as fast. You can see fire red started rising within, you know, pretty much the first month of their release, and that's not happened with the military blacks, and that's not going to happen since we're already past that point. But just kind of want to mention that to you all. We probably will see a rise like that once we get to it, and it'll be some very healthy money once, you know, everyone sells, you know, once we have a few more people sell their pairs off, we'll start looking good. But if you guys want more content like this, kind of sneaker reviews, sell or hold videos, just be sure you guys subscribe and like down below. If you're confused about anything, just ask me in the comments. I'll be there to help you all out. And I said the like goal was 300 on this video, so if you could hit that, that'd be dope. And I have a giveaway coming soon, because I'm opening up my own Discord soon, kind of like a cook group, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be giving away some pairs first week there. A lot of good info, a lot of good stuff coming there, so just kind of stay tuned. And yeah, again, as I said already, leave anything you have that you're confused about down below. I'll try and answer it and help you guys out. If you're confused about, you know, should I hold 2 pairs, should I hold 5 pairs, something like that, then don't worry. I'll be there to answer that question for you. So that's everything I need to say. I'm Tristan. Check my Instagram down below. Don't forget, because we're going to get a post there soon. But that's it. So I'm Tristan, and, well, let me redo that. I'm Tristan, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.